Good morning, students. In the last lecture, we have discussed about the second application of Gauss theorem, that was electric field intensity due to infinite long plane sheet. Now, here we are going to discuss another application of Gauss theorem, that is electric field intensity, electric field intensity, intensity due to uniformly charged, uniformly charged thin spherical shell, thin spherical shell. We are just going to talk about a hollow sphere, not a solid sphere. We are just going to talk about a hollow sphere. So what we are going to do, we are going to take a hollow sphere of radius capital R. Let us consider a hollow sphere of radius capital R, at the surface of which small q charges are distributed. Small q charges are distributed. At the surface of which small q charges are distributed. Look, there would be three conditions that we are to find out the electric field intensity. Electric field intensity can be found out in three of the positions. One of the position can be taken out, second one is at the surface, and third one inside the hollow sphere. So what we are going to discuss, we are going to take a point P on which we are to find out that particular electric field intensity. So the first case we are going to discuss, that is electric field intensity, electric field intensity at a point outside the shell. We are taking a point outside the cell, that point P. We have to find out that electric field intensity over this point particular. So we are just taking a Gaussian surface. We are making a Gaussian surface. Gaussian spherical surface. Let this particular point is a small r distance from the center. From the center of this hollow sphere, this point P is at small r distance. Let a small area over this, that is called ds area, and the electric field is capital E. So the flux can be given like, how will you find out the small flux? D phi E is equal to E dot ds. Remember one thing, outside a point small r is greater than capital R. So the small flux is d phi is equal to E dot ds, that can be written like E ds cos 0 degree. Remember, this is very common point in all the applications. We have to do is, so E ds, because cos 0 is equal to what? Cos 0 is equal to 1, we are putting it here. So d phi is equal to E ds. This one is question number 1. But total flux through the surface is given as, how will you give that total flux? That is phi E is equal to surface integral of d phi. This can be written like surface integral of E ds. This can be written like E surface integral of ds. What is the surface area of a spherical body? The surface area of a spherical body can be written like 4 pi r square. Remember one thing, the surface area is given for the Gaussian surface. Here for the Gaussian surface we are talking about, because we are just finding out that electric field intensity at P point. We are not finding out electric field intensity inside that. So E dot 4 pi r square, phi E can be written like E dot 4 pi r square, question number 2. But we know that, what we know, that phi E is equal to Q upon epsilon naught from Gauss theorem. From Gauss theorem. It is given by Gauss theorem. By question 2 and 3, we get we are getting here that E dot 4 pi r square would be equal to Q upon epsilon naught. This can be written like E is equal to, because we have to find out the value of E, so E is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q upon r square. Q upon r square. Clear? Moving further, we are going to discuss another case. What is another case? Another case is electric field intensity at a point on the surface of a spherical shell, So here small r would be equal to capital R. What we are going to discuss? We are going to discuss this point is lying over this particular. So what would be the diagram of it? The diagram of it can be made as usual. We were taking a hollow sphere of radius capital R and we are taking this particular P point at the surface. So here small r is equal to capital R. So what with the electric field intensity? We have concluded earlier that is only the place of small r we are just going to write capital R. So there would be now the last case is that electric field intensity inside the spherical shell. Inside the spherical shell. What is the electric field intensity inside the spherical shell? We know that charges are only distributed over the surface of the sphere. Over the surface of the sphere, charges are not coming inside a hollow sphere. So the value of Q inside it is 0. That is why 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught, this can be written like Q by R square. This can be given like E is equal to 0. So inside a hollow sphere or a spherical shell, the electric field intensity is always 0. This is your result. So these are your results we were talking about. But the most important point, for a hollow sphere, there is one of the graph is being given. We have to make that particular graph. What is that graph? For the hollow sphere, remember one thing, we have to make a hollow sphere of radius what? Radius capital R. Of radius capital R. Now, how will you construct this graph? This graph can be constructed like this. At the same value, R would be taken here, and small r can be represented like this. This would be indicating a small r, and this would be indicating E, and this would be the value of E as maximum. So this is your graph. This is your graph point. We have to discuss it. Electric field intensity is 0 inside the charged spherical shell. It is maximum at the surface of the charged spherical shell and varies inversely proportional with the away from the spherical shell. Thank you.